see Giant Drop and Raging Bull and a stoplight. Yep, I think it's open. So we're gonna go under American Eagle.
You see it?
Yeah? Yes, it's on my phone, so when we get up there, I took a picture of it, so.
Yes.
Yep, I got my pass right here. The parking lot does look pretty full. What?
You scared?
Of what?
Let's get a ride. You don't have to do anything.
There's lots of parking open in here.
Okay, you don't have to do any rides.
You don't have to if you don't want to, bud.
Okay, we're not doing rides. Okay?
Hey, Mom, I have a question.
Let's just go see if we can find food.
Mom.
Here is where the new entrance to the water park is going to be, because the water park is now going to be a separate park from the theme park. And there we have the new water coaster that's opening this summer. Woot woot. Right there, the white, blue, and green.
I'm riding that as soon as the park opens.
Yep. Similar to how they did it for the water park, they have the temperature screening right here. There is hardly any lines around here. Security line was easy peasy. Walking through with the guest entrance. It's gonna be pretty easy today, I think, except for maybe ride lines. Hello and welcome to Six Flags opening day! Yay! We are so excited. Granted, we were in the park last summer for the pool stuff, the water park, but it's been a year and a half since the Meyer markers have ridden on any coasters here. So we're gonna go see what we can get on, see what kind of food they have open, see just how the park is handling everything in this coming out of a pandemic, or coming out of the intense part of the pandemic. Let's go have some fun. Yaya and Boompa are off in the distance, so we're gonna head over to meet up with them. We all got our snacks and drinks and everything. Not the slowest I've experienced, but not the fastest. So now I'm gonna go and get us our skip the line passes so we can go on some rides. So the fast pass line is pretty long. Could use a fast pass to get to the fast passes. Oh, poor people on the Wizard got stuck. Hi up there. So it took me more than a half an hour to get the skip the line passes, and it's because their scanner's not working. They have to manually type in all of the passes, and then after they print out the tickets, the new process for the skip the line is that you have a time slot for each of the rides. So we got 4 different rides, and it starts between 3 and 4, and our last one's between 6 and 7. So they're not letting you just do one after another and then taking off. So, but we figure we'll get some food in between or ride some of the smaller rides in between. We'll figure it out. But up first is going to be Max Force. We are heading over to Max Force. I think we still have a few minutes, but by the time we get up to where they take it, hopefully it'll be 3. Raven's first time on Max Force, Talon's first time on Max Force, Yaya and Boompa's first time on Max Force. This is gonna be my second time, so it's still pretty new to us, so we'll get after ride reactions. Going into Max Force, we were told that there's a space where skip the line is. Oh, right here. Main entrance or flash pass, so. Okay, well, I guess we have to wait here then for 10 minutes. Walking up, walking up.
It doesn't let us see the entrance.
No, because it's a hill. Don't you just want to roll down that hill? So I think that our line is probably still going to be like 20 to 30 minutes, so. They're probably doing like
Would you rather wait like an hour or 2?
No. And they come really close to the coaster tube right there, the water coaster tube right there where that meets. gotta have a lot of power behind it to make it do that. It's like in the low 70s. What? Oh, did it? So yours did too? So the first time I went on this, I felt like it lost its speed towards the end before you went up. Yeah. It did not this time. It definitely kept up with the speed. What?
Not done.
Oh, it's not done. No one better be going on that yet. So yes, Max Force, they must have done something to give it a little oomph because it was definitely better than the first time I rode it. So I would say I'd wait 45 minutes to ride it if I wasn't like in a hurry and it was like just a ride I was coming to do. It's fun. The balloons go round and round. We're gonna go on the ride, bud. You're gonna have so much fun.
Mom.
We're all gonna go on. Where's Raven? There she is. So I know you two are not excited for this ride because it's not as much fun
I'm
as the
excited.
ride.
I can sit
What do you think, Chayton?
Mom.
It's gonna be fun. You're gonna have so much fun. You say that now, but let's check with you when we get done, okay? You've been on this before. We're heading over to Batman, and look, the swings are back. They had it down over the winter. But it's good to see it back up and running because now someone can go on it. For so many years, I always just expected to see this here, but it's great just to be back and seeing it in person. Just realized and wanted to point it out, and I thought that Max Force just hadn't had one ever, but they don't have wait times listed anywhere out here anymore, so you have to look on the app. Raven's in line for her first time on Whirligig. One thing I've noticed is some of the smaller snack places like Jack Snacks and the one over by the Wizard are not open. She almost got on. Raven's going on the swings because we're waiting for Yaya Boompa and Talon to go on Batman. I'm gonna keep my eye to see if I see them. Love Batman. Someone's dreaming of the day he can go on the swings. There she goes. They got the all clear. It's all lit up. Rising up. Look for Raven. Do you see Raven? Do you see her? She said hi. Look how high up she is. Hi. She's really got some speed now coming out. Flying out over the edge. Whoa. I guess I missed filming them because they're on their way down here. Whoops. Behind us is the swings, and we are right underneath some of the Batman tracks. The Flash Pass entrance is all the way back here on the side where the exit is. So you have to come all the way back here and go through the little secret. Oh, it takes us right up to the tunnel. There's the good old cop car. And the water coming out of the fire hydrant. Welcome to Batman. Enjoy your ride. Batman. Batman. Batman.
What?
So this ride reminds me of how out of shape I am with roller coasters. Well, okay, so I mean, we did coasters at Universal,
Mom, there are 3
but I feel like the Six Flags coasters are a whole different breed of coasters because the coasters at the theme parks, since they're more themed to the shows and stuff, or the movies and stuff, it's like more interactive rather than just being like, let's try and get this person to puke. I almost puked, I feel like. And I'm not sure I want to eat right now.
There's one inversion and then two inversions, two loop-de-loops,
Like
then with an
corkscrew,
inversion.
right?
It's like, it's it's pretty much, there's two loop-de-loops, but they both have inversions.
Okay.
Like when you go up, Mom, it like spins you while you're going up,
Yeah.
like, into an inversion.
So we did mobile order for the food. Other than
my mom's burger.
no, they didn't steal anything. Jaden stole my burger. I'm eating his chicken strips. But that's because the chicken strips weren't in the bag. They have everything in the bag for you, and the pickup at the Moose Lodge is right on the outside, facing Camp Cartoon. And so it's pretty easy to pick it up, but first day stuff, just getting used to doing things again. All right, we're gonna head over. We finished eating. Yaya and Bupa came, they ordered their food. We are now just on our way to Vertical Velocity, which I probably haven't ridden that in like 2 years. All right, so we're gonna go through the Flash Pass entrance.
Right there. Bye.
Oh, they have to do the check.
Like mom that works at the place, who also works there.
115. All clear. Are you guys scared? You guys look scared. Goodbye.
It sounds like it's screaming when it goes
I know.
up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
They just made the announcement that they are going to be sanitizing the train, so let's see how they sanitize.
vegan fresh
Yep.
train.
Maybe it's just they run it without anybody on it. Like, oh no, he's putting on a backpack of stuff. He's got like a backpack of sanitizing stuff. Yep. Okay.
Makes sense when you want to use normal spray and go done.
So they do take periodic sanitizing breaks, and I'm sure they're gonna run it just to make sure that it dries off.
115.
Yep, they're gonna run
All
it.
clear.
Kind of free.
It does, but no one was on it. All right, look at that beautifully sanitized seat. No, it looks pretty dry. I think it got pretty dry on it. All right, here we go. Which, you want me on that side? Okay. It's been a while since I've done Vertical Velocity. So I was fine on it until we started slowing down on the way back in. Then I felt a little nausea. I don't know if it was going from sudden movements to stopping, maybe.
Mommy, if
But-
you imagine Mom being able to teleport from front to back, just like front when you walk there, and then when you're starting to come down, walk down, back. Woo.
Okay, you make no sense sometimes. We're at Goliath now. This is gonna be our last ride for the day, and
If
I have a feeling it's gonna take a while to get through this one. The line.
let's skip it.
So the line for the Fast Pass was not moving. We decided to abandon that idea for today. Raven's okay with it. We're gonna go on it one of the next times we come, but they are now over here on Fiddler's Fling that we did not want to go on. I saw Bupa and Raven. There they are. Bupa's got his coat on right there. Yeah. It's Helen Talon is now on the Revolution, and we are just waiting for them to get settled in. And it was pretty rainy for a bit. Yeah. Now we just have to see if we can see Talon on this. Oh, there he is. He's acting all chill. Like, yeah, this is nothing. No biggie. It's... Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Things that are noisy like that are like what Final Destination is made of. No, we go the other way, the other way, the other way. Oh, yep, this ride is on our to-do list in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, we'll make that one a priority for you since I know you wanted to do it today. Goliath would be nice too since Raven didn't get to do that one today. But Raven got to try Max Force today.
Mom, the main ones I wanted to ride today, Mom, was Max Force, Raging Bull, and X-Flight.
All right, refill station's not open yet. So we are now back home. It is 8:35 and I kind of stopped filming pretty abruptly when Talon got off of the Revolution because I was trying to order food to go. Kevin was in the car because he wasn't feeling so well, so he was sitting in the car for a while and we just were kind of trying to get out of there. So I just want to recap things from today that I felt were positive and stuff that I realize it's opening day and it's probably going to get better, but things that weren't so great today. My parents were there and they got there around 11 and they ended up waiting a long time for parking. So I think it was a good half an hour or 45 minutes to get from the back of the line for parking, like off of Grand, to get into the parking lot. When we went at around like 1:30, 2 o'clock, we just went right through. There was no line for parking. We also had preferred parking scheduled, so we were able to park in the close preferred parking lot that was right next to the water park. When we went through the temperature check and security and through the check-in line, all of that was super smooth. There were no lines. Inside the park, they did have distance markers and it wasn't very crowded. There wasn't a whole lot of people. The line to get the skip the line passes was it took a long time. Turns out that their system wouldn't scan, so they had to manually input the pass number when you were getting the skip the line passes, so that's why that took longer. The lines for the rides, the timing was off. My parents had waited in line for Superman. It had said it was a 10-minute wait. It turned out to be a 70-minute wait. The rides that we did, Max Force was a 70-minute wait. With our skip the line pass, it was still about a half hour. Vertical Velocity wasn't that long, but still was going really slow because they only could have, I think it was like 8 to 10 people on the cars because they were doing every other row. We didn't even try for Goliath because the skip the line pass was barely even moving anyways, and it just it's definitely going to be a longer wait on rides with everything having to do with the pandemic, with the restrictions of how many people can ride on the rides. The food stuff, even though I know in the past it's been a little iffy at times. The one time we came home and Raven had a burger with just a bun. If I can find which episode that was, I'll link it. It was hilarious. This time I had done mobile orders. The first one was at the Moose Lodge, and they didn't include one of the meals and didn't have my drink for me, so she went and got it and brought it out. The second time was for dinner. We got the pizza at the food court. I signed up for the 6:45 to 7 o'clock time frame. At 7:05, I had to go up there and ask him about my order. He brought me 2 pieces of pizza, one that had the knots, the garlic knots in it, one did not. Then I had to say, well, I also had 2 cheese pizzas with side salads. And so they had to bring that out. It just doesn't seem like their system is quite ready and that they're having a little snafu with some things. So while we didn't get on a lot of rides and we had some issues with the food, I will say it was still nice to be in the park. Walking around though, all of a sudden I felt like I hadn't been away for that long. It was a good feeling to see life brought back into the park. Also, on our way out of the park, they thanked us for joining them on their first day and they gave us free passes. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what it's like the next time, which we are planning to go this next week, Friday, April 30th, which is a members evening Coasters After Dark type of a thing. So I believe it's open from either 6 or 6:30 until 11. So we will be there for that and we will see how things are going. With the food this year, I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, but I like this idea. They changed it where you use your first meal and you just have to use your second meal 90 minutes or later. And you can do that at any time. And we were able to actually purchase our lunch at 4:45 to 5 o'clock. And normally it only runs up until 3 o'clock. So that was kind of nice that we didn't lose out on a meal just because we weren't hungry. And then we were able to get our second meal. We ordered it from 6:45 to 7 and we were able to bring that with us. So I kind of like doing that so you don't miss out on a meal and so you don't feel like you have to be there morning and night in order to use both of the meals. If you were at Six Flags Great America for opening day, please leave us a comment and let us know your experience because everyone's experiences are different and we didn't even make it into Southwest Territory or into most of that side of the park. I am curious to see how you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, think about marking it with a thumbs up. It helps us. And if you enjoy our content, subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Thank you if you are. And that little notification bell will tell you when we have new episodes or live videos because we sometimes go live for games and for our giveaways. So stay tuned because there is a giveaway coming out, but it is going to be after our next video. There will be more Disney coming out as well and possibly starting the new playlist for the Oculus maybe. Definitely we'll have more Six Flags. Next weekend we also get our boat out on the water. Lots going on, so stay tuned. But until then, we'll see you at the next Meyer marker.